Hello and welcome to another video about LORCANA fake cards. So far we have looked at enchanted cards and legendary cards, but I've always wondered what about the rare ones and the super rare ones that actually have a bit more value. Do they exist? Are they counterfeitable? So yeah, I went ahead, looked the usual websites for the fakes, and for sure I found some of the expensive ones, like Maui and the Whole New World, available there, and some ones that actually surprised me, so lower costed ones, such as this Maleficent, which I wouldn't expect to exist as a counterfeit, but yeah, yet there it is. There are other examples, I just picked this one up to show you. So let's go through the usual examples and see how they rank against the usual issues. Let's go quickly through the lore icon. So Maui does not have a lore icon, so that makes it a bit harder to use that method on him, or impossible actually, but Maleficent does. So let's quickly look. This one is the real one, so the line below is the real cards and the line above is the fake ones. So let's look at the lore here side by side. You can see the usual problem. So the center of this one is smaller and it has the bright white aura around it. So that remains true and it's still a way to tell them apart as long as the lore icon is present. The second usual check is the artist quill. So let's have a look. Maui does have the artist quill. So this one is the real one, this one is the fake. I'm going to put the fake one on top and let's have a look. Yeah, you can see that the one above the center is tighter than the one below. So that's a usual sign of this not being a legit card. Let's look at the Maleficent. Real one below, fake one on top. The same thing. And for A Whole New World, real one below, fake one on top. Again, you can see the difference in the symbol. This one actually, I think the shape is actually different. But this is one of those differences that is hard to spot sometimes. But yeah, still present and still a way to identify them. One other way we have found of identifying the fake cards is through the rarity symbol. I was very curious to see how the rare symbols and the super rare symbols compared to the real ones. The legendary ones and the enchanted, we saw there were differences. So I was expecting this one to have differences as well. So let's have a look. Real Maui here, fake Maui on top. On this one, I can definitely see that the triangle is wider on the fake one. You see here? Like the ends of it on each side are bigger than this one. As well, the lines, you can see that the lines that separate here the corners are smaller on the fake one. These ones are a bit more pronounced and easy to see. The color is off as well, but well, colors sometimes can be deceiving. You can see also color differences in the images, but I don't really like to use that method as a way to tell them apart. But yeah, definitely a difference here on the rarity symbol. Let's check on the Maleficent, which is also a rare card, and see if the same holds. Real one below, fake one on top. And again, the same difference. The symbol looks wider than the real one. So the one on top is a bit wider and the lines issue still applies as well. Now for the super rares, let's see how they compare. So this is the real one and this is the fake one. Yeah, okay, this is also quite different, more on the colors, but also you can see that the same difference on the width of the lines. Those black lines that split the symbol in the middle. The ones above are a bit smaller. See if we can focus this properly. Than the ones below. And also I noticed that the top of the real one kind of has this fading effect that the one on top does not have. So the end seems to fade out and the top here is solid. So yeah, also different looking symbols on the real cards and the fake cards. The other difference I usually mention a lot when spotting fake cards is the edge. You already know this is not visible on camera, but if you look around here on the cards, all along the edge, you will see a black line that separates the front and the back of the card, and it's very visible. It looks like kind of a sandwich on the cards. It is visible in all three of them up here, not visible on the ones below. Maybe a bit on the corners sometimes, but it's very noticeable when you see them side by side. Next, we're going to look at a difference that not all cards have. I'm going to pick up here the whole new world, so the fake one, and I'm going to turn it around, and you're going to see something that immediately will denounce this one as a fake. So if you look over here on these edges, especially where the yellow lines separate a bit, you can see like the transition is not smooth from this part of the card to the border. You can actually see a black border all around. And this even looks like the borders of a magic card. You can see it all along the card. Not all of them have it, but the real ones for sure don't. So you can compare here. The one here on top this time is the real one. The one below is the fake one. You can see that there is no separation there visible on the real ones. So that's a way to tell them apart. Unfortunately, not all of them have this issue. This whole new world does have it, but the ones like Maleficent and Maui do not have this issue. So it's not an universal defect that they have. Even though the backs are not perfect as well, there are other things like these lines look very pixelated to the naked eye when you compare to the real ones. But the edge is not always visible on every card, but this one does have it, so it's something else for you to look at. Now let's go to my favorite test, and the one that is completely clear and leaves no room for doubt if the card is real or not. So that is the weight of the card. Let's start with the real Maui and weigh him. 183. Let's look at the real Maleficent. 183 as well. And the whole new world. 185. Alright, so all of them within what we would expect. Now let's pick up the fake Maui. 173. Now the fake Maleficent. 173 as well. And the whole new world at 174. So yeah, the weight tells the story completely. There is no mistaking that. The fake ones tend to be less heavy than the real ones, which are in the 180 to 190 range, and those ones, the fake ones, are always within 173, 175, so around that range of weight. So that's the best method I have to make sure they are real or not. So that's it for today. We have looked at cards that don't have the usual signs, like the lore icons, not all of them have it, or actions, which don't actually have those signs normally, and different rarities. That was something that we had not looked at up until now. Even cards for lower rarities are being counterfeited. Maleficent is just one example, but I have seen the Queen's Mirror, Lilo, which are not super expensive, but they are around. So some people argue that, oh no, they would not do it because they are too cheap. That does not seem to be true. So yeah, the signs are here. Have a look and be safe. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. It helps us a lot. And see you next time. Thank you very much.